Good morning, everybody.
Did you start?
You don't have to.
We'll get the cue the music. There we go.
Should we start? Okay.
Day turned black, sky ripped apart, rain for years till it dampens my heart. Cracks and leaks, the floorboards got rot, about to go down and I almost forgot. Got to do is to love you. All I got to be is to be happy. All it's got to take is some warmth to make it blow away, blow away, blow away. All I got to do is to love you. All I got to be is to be happy. All it's gonna take is some warmth to make it blow away, blow away, blow away. Sky cleared up, day turned to bright, closing both eyes with a head full of light. Hard to remember the state I was in, instant amnesia yanked to the end. All I got to do is to love you. All I got to be is to be happy. All it's gonna take is some warmth to make it blow away, blow away, blow away. All I got to do is to love you. All I got to be is to be happy. All it's gonna take is some warmth to make it blow away, blow away, blow away. Wind blew in, cloudbursts dispersed, rainbow appearing, ashes were burst. Jesus singing and I'm feeling good, about to home past like I knew that it should. All I got to do is to love you. All I got to be is to be happy. All it's got to take is some warmth to make it blow away, blow away, blow away. All I got to do is to love you. All I got to be is to be happy. All it's gonna take is some warmth to make it blow away, blow away, blow away.
Sorry, I got a little sinus infection. Sorry, guys.
Good morning. I guess we're feeling pretty 80s with this next song. So usually most people who hear this are like, I wasn't born then, but maybe a few of us were. All right. Think about it, there must be higher love down in the heart or hidden in the stars above. Without it, life is wasted time. Look inside your heart, I look inside mine. Things look so bad everywhere. In this whole world, what is fair? We walk blind and we try to see, falling behind in what could be. Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Whoa, bring me a higher love. It's the higher love I've been thinking of. Worlds are turning and we're just hanging on, facing our fears, standing out there alone. A yearning, and it's real to me. There must be someone who's feeling for me. Things look so bad everywhere. In this whole world, what is fair? We walk blind and we try to see, falling behind and what could be. Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Whoa. Bring me a higher love. It's that higher love I've been thinking of.
I will wait
For it,
I'm not
too late for it.
until then
I'll sing my song
to cheer.
the night along. I could light the night up with my soul on fire. I could make the sun shine from pure desire. Let me feel that love come over me. Let me feel how strong it could be. Bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Whoa. Bring me a higher love. It's that higher love I've been thinking of. Thank you, Bucky, for helping us out with the vocals.
Good morning. Welcome to the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living. Wasn't that fun? Thank you all for being here this morning. We appreciate you. And, you know, it's Boatnik weekend, and look where you are. You came to church anyway, right? You could be out there watching the boats and fireworks and the beer gardens and all that, but you found yourself here. We've been expecting you. Thank you for not disappointing us. We have a wonderful service planned for you this morning, but we're going to do what we do every Sunday, and that's read our vision mission statement together, if you're so inclined, which says, we are an open, loving, spiritual community dedicated to evolving consciousness through teaching spiritual principles. Again, thank you for being here this morning, and we have some announcements. Let's see. Where should I start? First, I want to thank you all for who participated in Friday's service for Nedra. We had a service for one of our longtime members, Nedra, and we're just so happy to come together in sending her into her next journey of experience. So I want to thank everybody who came, and this place was, I mean, look at the flowers that are still here. We're so blessed. Let's see. What else do we have? We have all sorts of stuff. These announcements will be posted on the board, and they're in your e-news. So if you're not signed up for our e-news, I urge you to get signed up so that you can have a better idea of what's going on here. You know, you get an email during the week. It gives you all these announcements. But for those of you who are not on our email list, let me tell you that we have something called Summertime Spirit Gatherings. This is something that's going to be facilitated by our practitioners. It's going to be over in the LEC, and it's going to be on in June, July, and August on Thursday, every other second and fourth Thursday from 6 to 7:30, and we're just going to bring the Science of Mind magazine and talk about New Thought stuff. So if that interests you, we just wanted to have a little something during the week, and this is kind of a continuation of Deborah Perdue's consciousness class that she does these beautiful classes, and the students wanted to continue to gather. So this is a continuation in a different energy, but please come and join us for that. And let's see, what else do we have? The Summer Concert Picnic, Saturday, June 27th from 12 to 5 p.m. Chip and Bucky, the Fourth Dimension and Full Moon Project will be playing. So we'll have out here on the lawn, bring your blanket and, or, you know, not because you're going to get cold, because you want to sit on the lawn, and maybe a lawn chair, and there will be food available for sale. So we'll have that. Any questions on that? You can see me after the service. And our usual stuff that we have every Sunday morning is our metaphysical book study. And I'm not sure if we're going to take a little time off. Did the book study people decide if we're going to take some time off? I'm going to be gone next week. I will be gone. We're going to have a guest speaker. Reverend Bonnie Anderson and Andy will be here. They're doing the talk and the music. So you have a double treat while I go to the coast with Chris and the dogs and the new RV. So we're going to go have some fun at Turtle Rock. So if you could just, if you have anything that you need, you can contact Jamaica. But I will be available, of course, by phone, but I am trying to get a few days off. So let's see. What else do we have? Community news. Three Rivers Community Orchestra, Sunday, May 31st at 3 p.m., right? Yeah. And that's at the high school Performing Arts Center. It's such a beautiful facility. So, and that's at 3 p.m. on Sunday, May 31st, right? Correct. All right. Absolutely. Come support our people. So you think you can't sing? Introduction to Unified Voice Workshop with Heather Hutton. This is a free introductory to her workshop. It's not the actual workshop. This is an introduction to her workshop on Sunday, June 7th after service from 12:30 to 2 right in this very room. There's the flyer for the actual workshop she's doing in Medford. And our Asilomar conference is coming up, so please, if you haven't been to Asilomar in a while or haven't ever been or want to check it out, we are having our Asilomar conference. I think this is my 35th year to do that. I say that I stopped at 35 years. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm going to date myself. And I think that's it for our announcements. And flowers today are from Claire. And also, thank you, Claire. And from Bucky, who left all these other beautiful flowers from the service on Friday. But thank you, Claire, for bringing. If you would like to bring flowers on a Sunday, please let Deborah Perdue know. She would love to have you sign up for flowers. Cell phone, if you have one, put it on stun. And anybody here for the first time? We got a couple first-time visitors. All right, keep your hands up. We have a welcome packet for you. I want to thank you for making this your spiritual destination for the morning. We're just so pleased that you're here. And if you have any questions after the service, any one of us can answer all of your questions. But if you want to talk to me, I'm available too. So, all right. Well, let us stand as we sing. Well, let's greet each other briefly. And then we're going to stand and sing We Are One.
All right, grab somebody's hand. We're going to sing together. We are one. We are one. I am you. You are me. We are one. And in this unity shall live in harmony as peace has come, as we are one. We are one. We are one. I am you, you are me. We are one. And in this unity we shall live in harmony as peace has come, as we are one.
Good morning. I'm Bucky, and I'm pleased to be here with you on the podium. Let's all read together as we gather here the opening, the gratitude. Thank you. I am so thankful to be in this community where I can trust and I am always loved and accepted. What a beautiful, beautiful opening. Today I'm joined in our practitioner duties with Janice Garibay as the table practitioner, and she's holding the high watch during our service. She's available to direct you to one of us practitioners after the service if you would like a minute miracle prayer. We are here to pray with you after the service. If you are available and practitioners, raise your hand, please, and we'll know. We have lots of us today. We're all 5 or 6 of us here, so that's great. So don't hesitate to call on us. We'll be at the back of the room. Janice will direct you. You can also make a prayer request on the little yellow sheet in the back of the seat backs, or go online at our website and make a prayer request there. We will hold you in prayer for your prayer requests all week, all of us, in complete confidentiality and deep, deep love. It is our honor to do that. And I know that you're going to have a demonstration. Something's going to happen with that prayer work, so please share with us on the little blue sheets your demonstration. We'd love to celebrate that. All the wonderful results of Spirit's presence in our lives with you. Oh, let's see here. Let's read the prayer together now. As we use our doubts to engage with wonder and curiosity, I know that together we are building webs of love and respect. Let's sing together. I am loved. Let us take a moment to settle into our seats. To know that this week's topic of dealing with uncertainties and doubt is an absolute blessed opportunity for each one of us. I know that we would express our love even through our doubts and all of the uncertainties. But can we use our doubts to engage with wonder and curiosity as we build webs of love and respect from this little spiritual center right here out into the world? So I allow the divine presence right now to express through us as it is in, through, and as all life. And we call upon that wisdom and that guidance of a divine intelligence with complete and utter faith and assurance that we are guided to higher levels of consciousness with every uncertainty, every challenge, and every seeming separation or division within our homes and our society, and even here in our spiritual center. Taking an honest look at where we can better connect and respect and build the atmosphere in which we sit today. And as we go out into the rest of our lives, I know that growth and expansion, inclusion and respect for our differences as well as our commonality with others is expanded as we open our hearts and our minds. We take an honest look at what is in, through, and behind our thoughts, our words, and our actions. Let us sit and reflect on this for a moment. I know that as we allow Spirit to move through every aspect of our lives, our bodies, our minds, our souls, that we are a reflection of this love, this peace, this unity that we call God, that we call Spirit, we call the all that is. And I know this divine presence of love fills us with the light that the world so desperately needs. And we step into that role. We live our beliefs and we act accordingly. So I release this word knowing that it is already moving in, through, and as each one of us, expressing with greater and greater possibilities of love, peace, and unity. And together we say, and so it is. I am pleased to introduce our wonderful musicians, to have some special music before Reverend Steve's talk. And thank you for being here.
So this is a new song that 4D created, an original called The Circle of Wholeness, and we hope you enjoy it.
of stone shaped by the water, they were placed there by my friends, looked after by the forest. There is a circle made of water, and earth she is my home, and I love her. The circle of energy flows through her. She is my home, and I love her. I love her. I love her. Circle of wholeness, circle of love, circle of peace, circle of friends, circle of karma. We give and we receive in the circle of life. We give and we receive in the great circle of life. There are circles that bring us back to one another. There are circles that bring us back to ourselves. There is a circle for you and a circle for me. It knows only love and unity. Circle of wholeness, circle of love, circle of peace, circle of friends, circle of karma. We give and we receive in the circle of life. We give and we receive in the great circle of life.
All right. Well, happy Memorial Day weekend, right? Right? Yeah, tomorrow's Memorial Day. So, do we have any service members among us today? Would you like to raise your hand? Some service people. I want to welcome you. I want to welcome you home, and thank you for your service. Do we have any family members of service members here today? You can raise your hand. Yeah. I want to thank you for your service, because when a family member serves, you serve too. because it can be as challenging for a family member as a service member, as we know. So we are in that energy today of thanking people for their service. My talk title is Communal Uncertainty. Wow. Do you feel uncertain these days? You're exactly where you need to be. You need to be in the question. You know, if we had it all figured out, we wouldn't be here. The great drama would be over. And we would just be flitting around the universe energetically, sharing our frequency. No disagreements, all in harmony. Doesn't that sound fun? Yeah, sure. But right now, as we gather on Memorial Day weekend, we pause not only to remember those who gave their lives in service and their family members, but to contemplate the deeper spiritual meaning of remembrance itself. Memorial Day invites us into sacred memory. See, you have a DNA memory of past lives, if you believe in that sort of thing. Some people do. Some people don't. But for our story, if you had a different experience before the one you had now, what would that have looked like? Don't be bothered. You got enough going on in this life right now. In Science of Mind, memory is not merely looking backward, it is consciously recognizing the eternality of life itself, expressing through all people in all generations all the time. Memorial Day reminds us that humanity is bound together through sacrifice, service, courage, and shared responsibility. Oh man, sharing, isn't it wonderful? You know, if they would just think differently, I would be okay. It doesn't quite work that way. You know what? They are saying the same thing about you. If they would just think differently, because there's no they, there's only us having a process called misunderstanding, or whatever you want to call it. As we remember those who stood for something greater than ourselves or themselves, and in doing so, we are invited to ask, what are we willing to stand for now? Because if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Or, you know, I read this a couple ways. I can't stand for this anymore. Well, then sit down. You know, you get to a place where you're flooded with, you don't even turn the news on anymore, right? It's like, we know what that's going to be. That's just going to send me into that spiral of, you know what I'm doing. So we can go in a different direction. Why don't we put on some like meditative music and feel the harmony of the universe and start slipping into that energy of all that is. But see, there's a process in our collective misunderstanding. There's something that needs to be known here, or we would not be in this situation. This day also holds space for the collective doubt and grief. Communities throughout history have faced uncertainty, conflicts, loss, questions about humanity's future. Yet even in those moments, people have continued choosing one another. They have continued to build communities. You know, if we were going to blow ourselves up, We would have done so a long time ago. We're just trying to figure out how not to do it now, right? We're just like, okay, we're not going to do it, but what are we going to do? I thought we were further along than this. I really thought that we had gotten through some things. But it is the challenge of humanity that we forget our slips, our falls. And so we get to repeat them over and over. How wonderful. Howard Thurman reminds us, there must be community. There must be community. I call it a calm unity. That's what we need right now, is a calm unity. See, you don't get out of a fight by punching the other person out. That just, when they awaken, they will be even more challenged. See, there's a way that we need to work through our differences. We need to understand each other, where we're coming from. You know, there's not a deficit of food or money or water. There's a supply problem that we're not getting it in the right people's energy. So, metaphysically, remembrance is that act of consciousness. We do not honor the past merely by preserving our memory. We honor it by becoming the embodiment of the ideas for which others have served. We embody the peace, the compassion, the justice, the freedom, the dignity, and the unity. See, Memorial Day asks us, what legacy are we creating together now? What world are we building for those who come after us? Got really quiet in here. And how might our doubts become sacred openings that call us towards greater courage, deeper community? You know, in CSL, Memorial Day is an invitation to renew our commitment to a world that works for everyone. But how do we do this? It's a great saying, it's all good. But it's not all good. I mean, it doesn't feel all good. It hurts. It hurts when there's people that I can't call because I know what their story is. They won't pick up for me. That's okay. That's where they are in consciousness. It doesn't mean that I can't hold divine right action in consciousness with and for them. See, in our teaching, we don't like malpracticely pray for someone who we think needs it without their permission. I don't want somebody praying for me what they want me to do, and I return the favor by not doing that. But we can know divine right action, can't we? That I know that there is a power within each person that knows and is connected to everything that is. And I pray for that. Namaste. The power of source energy in you acknowledges the power of source energy in me. Because there's only one of us here. There's only life. Expressing as the billions of countless life forms that we call being in this world of form. This isn't some abstract idea. This is a spiritual living practice. If we broke into your home, could we find enough evidence to prove that you're a metaphysician? Do you have some little candle somewhere hidden? Maybe even some little altar with some flowers on it? Maybe a deity? Ooh. What about in your mind?
Do you hold everything as sacred? See, there's a fine line between secrets and sacred. Remembrance with action becomes transformation. Remembrance with action becomes transformation. And I have to know that a lot of people believed in something and gave their lives for something because that was what we understood to do. This is what you had to do. I want to bless all of those lives that have given the ultimate gift so that we can have this little gathering today, right? We have a freedom. Howard Thurman wrote in Disciplines of the Spirit, the moving finger of God in human history points ever in the same direction. There must be community, always in the collective conscience and in the private will. This intent appears and reappears like some fleeting ghost. This quote from the reading serves to remind us that the divine infinite wisdom, humanity, is always forever bound together in community. You ever tried to just get away from it all? I mean, that's what vacations are all about, right? Just gonna go and turn my phone off and my computer off, just sit on the beach by myself. And then your mind starts thinking. Our joys, our hopes, our fears, our doubts, all our inner and outer experience are shared together by both the will and our drivenness to understand why we're here, what we're doing, and our collective unconsciousness. And there's a huge shift going on right now. Do you feel it? You know, the negative energy can only stay in a particular form for so long, and then it changes form. It's just how it works. Therefore, our doubts are never only our own and never need to be experienced in private. A doubt can be many things, but in Science of Mind, they offer an opportunity to explore and deepen and expand our consciousness. See, this whole thing called life, here's the key to life. Ready? So glad you came today. Get it? All right. You are here to have an experience. That's it. And you get to choose if it's positive or negative. Say, well, you don't know what happened in my life. I don't have to know. God knows. But you get to choose the outcome. Are you going to stay in the dark night of the soul? Is it going to be a stumbling block that you can't get over? Or is it going to be a stepping stone to higher consciousness to bring you forward into a new frequency of yourself? See, it's all energy, isn't it? It's all different phases of energy. And when we vibrate low, we get to play low. And sometimes we do. You know, I can be vibrating low in the morning and be a skyrocket in the afternoon. But it's up to us to decide. A doubt can be many things. And in Science of Mind, we offer an opportunity to explore and deepen. Doubts can be the opening to wonder We cannot rely on the certainty in what has been known before, but instead continue seeking God and the divine for our own eyes to see together in community as we strive to create a world that works for everyone. The divine is constantly pulling us forward into community. And you know that feeling when you're uncomfortable? That's when you said, I don't want to go. I'm feeling the pull, but I don't want to go. And when you don't want to expand, there's that feeling of, that uncomfortable, like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to wake up right now. Why is this happening now? Because it's now. So, if God is so insistent upon our being in community, if we are all wrapped in the same universal and infinite arms of the divine, then how could God possibly intend anything other than for us to share the wholeness of our experience together with each other? That's what it's all about. Sometimes we have to share our challenges to get through them. If you keep them for yourself, you continue to cycle the same challenge over and over. You know that feeling? You wake up and you're like, oh, there it is again. But when you can talk to somebody, when you can have a prayer with a practitioner or a minister or a therapist or somebody that you love to talk to, when you can get it out of your head, it no longer recycles itself into your experience. It diffuses the energy. Maybe you even want to make a little amends and say sorry about something that happened in your life. Huh? You ever consider that? I'm speaking for myself. I'd like to just say right now, I'm sorry to anyone that I've ever hurt. I apologize publicly right now. If I have done something out of step, it was because of my own inner hurting. I admit it, and I'm learning from it, and I'm sorry, and I love you very much. It's all we can all do, right? I'm having a come to Jesus moment right now. All right, back to my talk. Okay. This includes sharing our doubt. In fact, we should celebrate sharing our doubt because it opens a new level of vulnerability, authenticity, curiosity, and community that we may not have had without that situation. Can you thank your biggest challenges? I know it's hard. It's like, I have to thank that thing? I never wanted to think about that thing again. And here, Reverend Steve's bringing it up for me. How convenient. But see, if it's still there, it's still renting space in your consciousness. It's time to let that stuff go, man. Just let it go. Just let it go. Now, this doesn't mean that we just let it go without doing the healing from it. That's when it comes back around. Nope, you haven't healed this yet. Nope, we still have some healing to do. There comes a time in the healing journey when it no longer wakes you up in the middle of the night. When it's not the first thing you wake up with in the morning. And all of a sudden, your attention, your energy has shifted to a positive or to something else. Sometimes we just trade it for another one. Doubt can be one of the driving forces that pushes communities into higher callings. Doubt, stress, and need are all human experiences that inspire us to create and maintain communities in the first place. We did this because we don't want to live alone. We need each other. You have gifts and talents that I don't. And I have gifts and talents that you don't. And together we can share them and something wonderful, a synergy happens, where the sum of the parts individually are more powerful together because they create something else. This is how machines work. New gears fit together and make a watch tick. I don't know how it works. I don't have to know. I can go buy one, pay somebody who knows how it works to fix it. I don't know. So, especially in this contemporary age where we are no longer forced to deepen or depend on one another for physical survival, our emotional needs pull us together. The emotional experience of doubt activates the development of community. Our collective doubt can then motivate these communities to make the changes necessary for society at large. What kind of changes are we making right now as a society? Things that no longer work are being jettisoned. The misinformation is being exposed. We're seeing a lot of things that we thought were one way that are a totally different way. But that's the only way we can heal them. Right? As we continue working toward a world that works for everyone, we may experience these doubts, both about the possibility itself and about what it means for us to show up in a new and creative way. What is it? Necessity is the mother of invention? Is that it? We need the mothers to come forward because the divine feminine is time to help us fix this thing that we have created. Guys, I'm not talking just guys. I'm talking about the divine masculine. Let's take it down a notch. Can we allow the divine feminine to share? Or how about leaders in divine feminine energy? Come on, we can do this. No, we don't have to. But it's going to happen. It is time for the divine to rise in the divine female. I just love to put that out there. My mom would be so proud of me. My mom taught me that a man of quality is not threatened by a woman of equality. She grew up back in the day. Yeah, she was the vice president of the National Organization of Women in Los Angeles, boy. She had a talking to with some of my friends. Oh boy. They didn't come back to my house for a while. Anyway. Because, boys talk. And they talk out of the side of their mouth in a weird way that is not always positive. My mom would call, hey, you come here. You sit down. Let me tell you the truth. And they were like, oh. So doubting the possibility of avoiding a climate catastrophe, for example, may help inspire thinkers and movers to find new solutions to old problems. Similarly, doubts over humanity's ability to overcome the current divisiveness we may find ourselves in is the exact thing that will help us find the way through it. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna find a way. Sometimes we have to go through the dark night of the soul to figure it out. See, this dark night of the soul is pushing some people who thought that they knew it all into a new beginning, into a new energetic. Some people are waking up who have never known that they were asleep. And that's what this is all about. They're being shaken to their foundation of what they believe and changing their beliefs. While there is uncertainty, there is also a place for optimism. Doubt can be seen as a type of curiosity, a curiosity mingled with urgency, which calls us to something greater. And that's what's happening right now. So in conclusion, rather than isolating or assuming something is wrong when doubt arises, share our collective doubts in our community. Talk about our misunderstandings. Expose it. Light is the best disinfectant. It's the pathway to building a more just and thoughtful world. All things that have been created by humanity began by seeing a need, and doubt is just that energy. When we change it, we change the world. A need that one is not certain is the energy that moves you to certainty. Even more doubts, such as doubting the existence of God itself, can offer an inroad to deeper knowledge, expansion, and truth. Is there a power? Is there a source of energy? Did you create yourself? It's a great question. One you cannot answer. We must be brave and vulnerable right now, together in our doubt, as humanity moves into the next greatest yet to be, because it's happening, if you know it or not. You are the opportunity you've been looking for. So wake up and tell someone you love them, and you will tell yourself you are loved. So it is. Thank you. Well, it's time now for our prayer. Follow our teaching and go within. So I invite you to bring to the forefront of your consciousness of what you believe created you. What source energy is to you. Christ consciousness, or Jesus the Christ, or Great Spirit, or divine knowledge. I think we can agree that something is animating us. Some energy, some life force is flowing through us. It's guiding the stars, causing the sun to shine. It's breathing our bodies. It's beating our heart, digesting our food and growing our hair and fingernails, all at the same time. And as we move into that energetic, we unify with the field of all opportunity, because truly there is only one of us here. And as that one is activated in our lives, a great healing is moving across the energy of all that is. A great new awareness is being revealed to us. A great newness has been waiting in quiet repose for a times just as these. And in so doing, new knowledge is being revealed. New healing modalities are being understood. And we are rising in consciousness together as community love, divine awareness, as peace and harmony. I may not know what you're working with right now, but I know God knows exactly what's going on and is providing you with the exact solutions needed in your specific, particular situation. And as we open ourselves to that frequency of divine healing, a new you is being born into this world of form. We are grateful for the old ideas that have gotten us this far. And we are grateful for the new ideas that carry us forward into the new paradigm And we embrace it wholeheartedly. So thank you. Thank you, divine wisdom of the universe, for allowing each one of us to have this time right here, right now. We are blessed, and we take full advantage of this blessing by loving ourselves enough that from our overflow of love, the universe is loved in return. So we let go, grateful in the awareness of our collective knowledge being utilized. We let go and we let God be God in every situation, moving our bloated nothingness out of the way so the divine circuits may flow easily and effortlessly as healing and all it is. As we affirm this together by saying, and so it is. Amen. And also with you, live long and prosper. Okay, it is time for our prosperity affirmation. So if you'd like to put your hand on your heart or your gift on your heart, we will recite this together. This center nourishes me in so many ways, and I lovingly give my gift. Together we flourish and thrive. So it's music. Thank you, George and Inman. Let's say a prayer for our offertory this morning, shall we? From the love of pure spiritual energy, these tithes and gifts have been collected. They are evidence of our faith, our belief, and our ability to manifest in this world of form. They do good work in this world by blessing the giver and the receiver, which allows the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living, to be open and available to those who are choosing to remember who they are, and for those who may not even know it yet. And for that, this entire community, this city, this state, this country, this world, this universe thrives with positive, loving energy because of our giving. As we affirm it together by saying, and so it is. Amen. Okay, it's time for our peace song. Let's stand up and sing, shall we?
Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
And now for our benediction. Please repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening right now.
Something wonderful is happening right now.
It's happening in my mind.
It's happening in my mind.
It's happening in my body.
It's happening in my body.
And it's happening in the body of my affairs. I think it. I feel it. And I know it. Just the way that it is. And just the way that it is not. Thank you, life! Happy Memorial Day, everybody. Have a great week. God bless.